The roles of educational
The roles of
technology in
educational
learning.
technology in learning.
Technology serves as a medium in presenting what the learner knows and what he or she is learning.
Technology play as a partners in learning process. The learners are the makers of meaning and knowledge. Is constructivism. Is a learning theory found in psychology which explains how people might acquire knowledge and learn. It therefore has a direct application to education. Tests that humans construct knowledge and meaning from experiences. Full personal interpretations of life in his or her world. Technology is a learning tool to learn with, not from. Rather, think, analyze, synthesize information, and construct meaning with what technology presents. Constructivist point of view. Technology serves as a learning tool that learners learn with. It engages learners in active, constructive, intentional, authentic, and cooperative learning. Opportunities for technology and learner interaction for meaningful learning. In this case, technology will not be mere delivery vehicle for content. Rather, it is used as facilitator of thinking and knowledge construction.
Constructivism is not one theory, but a coming together of many instructional approaches. This presentation provides a brief overview of constructivism, discusses constructivist learning conditions, and offers applications for medical educators. As there is no single constructivist theory of instruction, constructivism has many roots in current psychological and philosophical work. It is derived out of cognitive and developmental notions from Piaget, perspectives on the interactional and cultural nature of learning by Bruner and Vygotsky, situated cognition theory, philosophical approaches of Dewey, Goodman, Derrida, Foucault, and the work of von Glasersfeld and Kuhn. The gist of constructivism is the knowledge is constructed by learners as they attempt to make sense of their experiences. Constructivists argue that learning should be done in context. Constructivism supports learners identifying and pursuing their own learning goals. Learners should be engaged in meaningful activity and be able to apply their knowledge as part of the learning process. Students are not viewed as passive receivers of knowledge. Instead, they are actively involved in determining what their own learning needs are and how those needs can best be satisfied. Some examples of constructivist approaches include inquiry models, microworlds, hypermedia, and problem-based learning. Lectures can still be a part of the constructivist classroom, but they won't look like this.
In 1930, the Republican-controlled House of Representatives, in an effort to alleviate the effects of the, anyone? The Great Depression, passed the, anyone? A tariff bill, the Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, which, anyone raised or lowered? Raised tariffs in an effort to collect more revenue for the federal government. Did it work? Anyone? Anyone know the effects? It did not work, and the United States sank deeper into the Great Depression. Today, we have a similar debate over this. Anyone know what this is, class? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone seen this before? The Laffer curve. Anyone know what this says?
So instead of delivering content by talking at students, as illustrated in that clip from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, consider incorporating some lecture tips from Malik and Malik 2012, inspired by constructivism. Malik and Malik described 12 tips, and I will highlight 4 in this presentation that I think are particularly useful. First, lectures should involve students in the learning process. Communicate expectations for when students should ask questions during a lecture, and affirm them when they ask deep, relevant questions. Help students to see the relevance of their learning. Present concepts within an authentic, realistic context that will enable them to connect theory to application. Stories and problem-based scenarios are great ways to introduce a topic. Encourage application of knowledge and teamwork. Incorporate activities within lectures that get students to engage with the material, apply their knowledge, and provide you with some feedback on how well they are understanding the concepts. Possible activities could include solving problems in small groups, watching and then discussing a video clip, generating examples of concepts, and listing advantages and disadvantages of procedures or approaches. For example, Elliott and colleagues 2009 used lecture as part of a constructivist-based professionalism curriculum in which they introduced the concept of professionalism and its significance in students' medical training and daily lives. Part of the lecture incorporated video clips from
Created using Powtoon.